Sir, what are your experiences of working in Open University system?
Dr. Muhammad, I feel I'm fortunate that I had the opportunity of working in Open University system in various capacities, starting as a course writer to that of a Vice-Chancellor in two Open Universities in India, Dr.BRAOU Ambedkar Open University and Indira Gandhi National Open University for around 20 years. I consider it as a very fulfilling experience. It gave me many opportunities of not only career advancement, but many opportunities of interacting with different sections of the society and contributing for the democratization of higher education in India. So I am very happy for that opportunity. If I look back, I am only wondering what prompted me to join the Open University system in 1982. Maybe there are two reasons. One is my teacher and mentor, who was Vice-Chancellor of Osmania University, became first Vice-Chancellor of Open University. At that time, I was working as a reader in public administration in Osmania University. Professor Ramreddy, as the leader of the new university, started gathering people from different universities who are prepared to work with him in a new experiment. It is a new experiment, and who are prepared to work with him. In that process, he asked me to join the university, and I readily agreed, because when my teacher and mentor asked me to join, I have no second thoughts. Secondly, personally also, I am interested in innovative things. It is a new experiment, and I thought it also gives me an opportunity for me to participate in the innovation. So for 20 years, from 1983 to 2003, for 20 years, I worked in Ambedkar Open University and also Indira Gandhi National Open University for 5 years in different capacities, including that of a acting Vice-Chancellor of that university. I consider myself, see, there is a self-perception of the people. I consider myself a just adequate person. When I say I am a just adequate person, I mean a person who is fair and morally conscious of his actions with good enough capabilities to undertake the assigned work. This is how I look at myself and my role. So I try to play my role, whatever may be the job given to me, with utmost sincerity and with the goal of the activity as my frame of reference. So in the 2 decades, my two roles as a teacher in distance education and as an educational administrator. If you see teacher in education, distance education, it has a different role in a sense compared to the conventional system. In the conventional system, it is more a classroom oriented, or maybe a research orientation, or maybe an engaging in extension activities. But in the distance education system, the teacher requires multi-skills. In a conventional system, if he has a classroom communication abilities and some research abilities, they are good enough. But in a distance education, the teacher must have not only the communication abilities in writing the lessons, but also the skills to use the technology, audio-visual skills, or visual presentation of our ideas, or audio presentation of our ideas, and interaction with the student in a counseling sessions. So multi-skilled job. So teacher job sometimes is more difficult. Some people feel that conventional teacher job is more difficult than the distance education. But in reality, my experience shows that distance educator and distance education teacher requires multi-skills. So this is a very challenging task. I'm able to develop some of these skills of presenting myself, presenting my ideas to the students in different forms. This is one role of a teacher role. The second role is educational administrator. I had the opportunity of working as a dean of a faculty, director of a particular area of specialization, and also Pro Vice-Chancellor and Rector of a university, and finally the Vice-Chancellor of a university. In those administrative roles also, I find a difference from a conventional systems administrative roles and distance education systems administrative roles. In a conventional system, as you know, the Vice-Chancellor maybe every day he faces a day-to-day firefighting operations because of the students and dealing with the students and dealing with a large number of staff, and this type of problems may be there. Sometimes conventional university teachers feel that Open University Vice Chancellorship is a more easy job. It may be more easy job if you don't take your job seriously. But if you take your job seriously, it is a more difficult job. Why I am saying is a more difficult job? Because the goals are very, very, very difficult to achieve sometimes, because the using technology for education purposes and collaborating with different agencies, where the resources of different agencies you must be able to gather, you must be able to pull together resources of different agencies, and where you have to reach to the large number of students in remote areas. So the tasks are very diverse and very difficult, where the planning is very, very important. The operational efficiency is very, very important. Quick decision making is very, very important. In the system needs more operational capabilities. This is the Open University system. Sometimes conventional university vice chancellors they prefer Open University Vice Chancellorship because of one reason is day-to-day problems with the student may not be there. But Open Universities also have to manage the large number of staff. Staff management has its own problems. But my own experience shows that in distance education, the leadership role is very, very critical. If the institution is to achieve its goals, the leader who has the ability to pull together different talents, multiple talents, and the ability to bring together people from different sectors, people from industry, people from non-governmental sector, and people from government also. And the policymakers' involvement also is very important in development of the Open University system. So the leadership which has that ability to collaborate, ability to plan its activities, ability to implement its activities effectively is very, very important. So I had the opportunity, and I am fortunate that I am able to work as a Vice Chancellor of Ambedkar Open University and also as the acting Vice Chancellor of Indira Gandhi National Open University, because that also gave me a broader understanding of Open University system working at a national level. Because Indira Gandhi Open University, when I was working as a Director of Distance Education in that university and as a Pro Vice Chancellor and as acting Vice Chancellor of that university, it gave me an opportunity to interact with the different universities in the country and interact with different players in the higher education sector. As a national body, it is able to involve all higher education institutions in providing distance education to large number of people. So that experience is a rich experience. And in our own Open University in Hyderabad, a first Open University, has made many innovations, experimented with many new innovative things. We have innovated in teaching learning methodologies, we have adopted new methods in student support services also. We designed what is called as a regional coordination centers for delivery of student support services. Like that, the Open University experience is a rich experience to me, and it helped me to make my own contribution for the development of the system. If I have to summarize my experiences, when I say it is a fulfilling experience, the lessons of experiences, it includes, one is, we must be always relate our actions to the institutional vision and mission. As a leader in the Open University system or as a Vice Chancellor, all our actions, all my actions must be guided by institutional vision and mission. Secondly, the sincerity of purpose is very, very important. That brings legitimacy to our actions. Sometimes we may not be able to achieve what we want to achieve. There are some limitations also. In Open University system, we wanted to achieve many things, but because of the situational constraints, we were not able to achieve many things. But sincerity of purpose is very, very important. Then you must be fair in your administrative operations. Fairness in administrative operations also brings more legitimacy, and it makes others also to involve in institution development activities. That's why what is required for a leader in ODL system is what is called as a pragmatic idealism. You must have idealism. You must have some ideas. But at the same time, you must be conscious of what are the situational factors which allows you to achieve these ideals. That's why it is a pragmatic idealism. Understanding the context is very, very important. What is that you can do in a given situation, that is very, very important. If you are aware of that contextual factors, then you will be able to achieve the objectives. Another important factor in the leadership of Open University system is openness to ideas and flexibility in operations. This is very, very important, because in the Open University system, as it is said by the founding Chancellor of the British Open University, he said Open University has 4 dimensions: open to the people, open to methods, and open to what is called as a programs, and open to ideas. And open to ideas also is very, very important. And then the flexibility in operation. The system requires more and more flexibility. Learning from experience is very, very important to improve the institutional performance. Because if you see in India, the 17 open universities, public open universities, are in different stages of development. And there, the leadership must be able to understand the institutional context and understand the opportunities which the institution gives you to implement your vision. That is very, very important. That's why this SWOT analysis of institution is very, very important. What are the strengths? What are the opportunities? What are the weaknesses? Or what are the threats? Or what are the challenges? This is very, very important. Leader must be able to make this analysis and able to work together and achieve the results. The important lesson I learned is none of us is as intelligent as all of us. Collective effort is very, very important, and sincerity of purpose is very, very important. If you make a sincere effort with the collective effort and collective energy, and recognizing the effort of others, and able to identify the talent in the institution and give appropriate responsibilities to the proper persons, then you will be able to achieve the results. And to me, it is a very satisfying and fulfilling experience. I have learned many things in the life, and I made my own contribution for the development of the institution. If I look back, I can look back with a sense of satisfaction that I have done my best in the given situation.